Noah Hayes, the young CEO of Skyline Group, was known across the entire business industry for his cold and disciplined personality. He spoke little, smiled even less, and ran his company with strict rules and precise efficiency. To every employee and partner, he was an untouchable leader who prioritized results over emotions. He never showed extra care for anyone, and people believed that his world only consisted of business strategies and company growth. Cold, rational, and unyielding. That was the fixed label everyone gave him. Lila Moore joined the company as a marketing specialist half a year ago. Quiet, earnest, and meticulous. She never chased attention or competed for credit. She simply focused on finishing every task carefully, revised every report repeatedly, and treated every project with full sincerity. Unlike other employees who tried to leave a good impression on leaders, Lila kept a low profile, working steadily, without arrogance or impetuosity. At first, Noah hardly noticed this ordinary girl in the busy marketing department. To him, every employee was judged only by work quality and execution. His first impression of Lila came from a routine project report. While many employees submitted hastily edited documents full of trivial errors, Lila's report was neat, logical, and detailed, with practical suggestions that surprised even Noah. Gradually, he began to notice her quiet persistence. She was always the first to arrive and one of the last to leave. She never complained about overtime work or heavy tasks, and she would take the initiative to fix loopholes that others ignored. 1 month before the annual brand promotion launch, the marketing department fell into extreme busyness. The core promotion plan was repeatedly revised, and the whole team was exhausted. Many people began to slack off and deal with work carelessly. Under the heavy workload, Lila still insisted on polishing every detail. She stayed late every night to sort out data, adjust copywriting, and optimize the overall promotion rhythm. Noah, who often worked overtime in the top floor office, accidentally saw her one night. The entire floor was empty. Only her desk lamp was still on, illuminating her focused and stubborn figure. For the first time, Noah felt a subtle softness in his cold heart. He was used to seeing workplace laziness, opportunism, and impetuosity, but Lila's pure diligence and persistence were rare and touching. He did not walk down or disturb her. Instead, he quietly asked the administrative staff to prepare a warm supper and hot drink, and placed it at her workstation anonymously. From then on, he began to pay silent attention to her. He would subtly adjust her unreasonable workload, shield her from trivial, troublesome tasks, and reserve important learning opportunities for her in private. All his care was hidden, never public, never exaggerated. As the promotion launch day approached, unexpected trouble suddenly arose. A senior colleague in the marketing department, jealous of Lila's outstanding work performance, deliberately modified part of her promotion data before the final submission, causing minor but critical errors in the official plan. On the day of internal review, the whole team faced questioning from the senior management. The senior colleague took the opportunity to shift all responsibility to Lila, claiming that the data mistake was caused by her carelessness. In an instant, all eyes fell on Lila. Faced with false accusations and public suspicion, she was caught off guard. She was not good at arguing and could only stand there silently, feeling wronged and helpless. The atmosphere in the meeting room became stiff, and many people thought Lila would be severely criticized and punished for her negligence. Just as the judgment was about to be finalized, Noah spoke in a calm, powerful tone. He had always been precise and sharp in work judgment. He clearly pointed out the modification traces in the background data, accurately sorted out the timeline of work handover, and directly proved that the error was not caused by Lila. He also affirmed her continuous rigorous work attitude and countless late-night efforts behind the project. His public defense shocked everyone present. No one had ever seen the cold CEO take the initiative to speak for an ordinary employee. In the past, he only cared about results, regardless of personal grievances. But this time, he chose to uphold the truth and protect the sincere efforts that were about to be buried. Under his calm and decisive judgment, The truth was completely restored. The colleague who framed Lila had to admit his mistake and received a serious company penalty. After the meeting, Lila walked out of the meeting room in a daze. Noah caught up with her. Without exaggerated comfort, he simply told her that sincere efforts would never be wronged, and she should never doubt herself because of others, jealousy and darkness. His voice was cold as usual, but his tone carried unique tenderness and certainty. At that moment, Layla finally understood that all her silent efforts had long been seen and remembered by him. After this incident, the hidden care between them gradually became clearer. Noah still maintained his cold and strict attitude in public work, treating everyone equally and never showing special preference. However, in private, he always silently guarded Lila's growth. He would guide her to optimize her work logic, recommend high-quality industry resources for her, and remind her to rest when she was overly tired. He never made grand gestures, but every detail was steady and sincere. Lila also gradually saw the true side of Noah under his cold appearance. His indifference was not apathy, but the self-discipline and sense of responsibility formed by long-term pressure. He was strict with work, but gentle with kind and persistent people. He hated impetuosity and opportunism, but cherished every earnest effort and sincere heart. The more she understood him, the more she was moved by his hidden tenderness. After the official launch of the brand promotion project, the market response was extremely hot, setting a new record for the company's annual publicity effect. Lila's outstanding contribution was fully affirmed by the company, and she was awarded the Excellent Staff Award. At the award ceremony, when the host asked her to share her experience, she said that all growth comes from persistence, and all sincerity will eventually be seen. After the ceremony, Noah found her alone in the corridor. Under the soft, warm light, his cold expression faded slightly. He looked at her steadily and confessed his long-hidden feelings. He was used to being indifferent and distant in the business world, but Lila's seriousness, kindness, and perseverance had quietly warmed his lonely world. "I used to only believe in results," Noah said softly, "but you let me believe in sincerity and persistence. I have been silently protecting you for a long time, and I want to stand by your side openly from now on." Layla looked up at him, her heart filled with gentle warmth. She nodded with a smile. Their love was never impulsive passion, but long-term observation, silent companionship, and steady appreciation. From then on, the cold and powerful CEO had his own unique tenderness. He still dominated the business world with precision and strength, but he reserved the softest part of his heart only for Lila. He guarded her sincerity, accompanied her growth, and let steady and warm love become the most gentle scenery in his busy life.